I really need a laptop. I really want a tablet, but I really need a laptop. I really want a tablet. Laptop, but I really want a tablet. Laptop. Tablet. Laptop. Tablet. Guys, chill. How about both? Howdy y'all, it's Kentucky Ranger here. I needed to replace my laptop. I wanted a tablet. I thought, a tablet's cool, but I gotta have a laptop for my video editing and stuff like that. So, I went on Newegg, newegg.com. I found the best of both the best of both worlds. This is the Lenovo Flex 15 2-in-1 4K Ultra HD, and the reason it's a 2-in-1 because when you flip it up, it's a laptop. You keep flipping and flipping and flipping. Look how thin that is, and flipping and flipping, and it becomes a tablet. Anyhow, it's 15.6 inch screen, and it's 4K, and the resolution is 3840 by 2160. Extremely high definition. Plus, it's a touch screen. The screen, you can see I've got it wiped off here. It is a fingerprint magnet. There's no getting around it, but that is what it is. Well, the reason that I chose this Lenovo, it's not necessarily a gaming PC, but you can play games on it. I had to line it up with the camera. I'm shooting everything in 4K because I want you to see just what this looks like. I mean, it's crazy sharp and clear. But I mainly got this for editing, and the reason is because it has, first of all, it's got the i7 8th generation. That's the 8550U, and it has 4 cores or 8 threads. And with the 8 threads, it's hyper threading, and what that means is whatever software you're using, it thinks that there's 8 cores, and it kind of splits it. It divvies up the cores so that there's actually virtual 8 cores working on your project at the same time. It's really cool. Now, the reason I didn't get the i9, it's new technology, and it's like crazy freaking expensive. It's ridiculous. This 2-in-1 laptop / tablet on Newegg, it's $940. The one with the i9 processor, I think it starts at like $2,400. So it's like, no, I can't do that. So anyhow, let's get into what this thing can do. First of all, the boot time is ridiculously fast. It has a 512 gigabyte solid state drive, so there's no moving parts. The battery's internal. You can't take it out or anything, but it'll run up to 5 hours on a single charge, so that's really cool. Has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. And like I say, the video card inside here, that's another reason that I got this, because that's important with video editing, is you have to excuse my voice. It's stupid allergies. Anyhow, it has a dedicated video card inside. It's an NVIDIA GeForce MX130. It has 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM just on its own. And what's really nice about that is when you're editing, it uses that video card. It has 384 CUDA cores, so video editing software that utilizes that, that is an extreme plus. Plus, it also has onboard Intel video chipset, which it's still there and it uses. It's kind of weird. I ain't quite sure how that works. Watch this thing boot up. I hit the button. First thing is you're going to see it has a fingerprint reader. I think that is so cool. Yeah, I'm going to make sure my finger's in there. Watch how fast this is. Boom. I mean, look at this. And I just put my finger on here. There's Kentucky Rain. Look at that. What was that? It wasn't even 10 seconds and I'm into the operating system. That's just how fast this thing is. Yeah, you can see the screen. Okay. I did some benchmarking. I'll have the pictures of what I did. It's the Superstition benchmark, and it's the U engine, which is a real strong gaming thing. 720p, which is the lower setting, which still isn't bad. I mean, it's for the standard of playing a game on a laptop. It's decent. It's decent definition. Well, this did. Minimum was 22.12 frames per second. Maximum was 28.25 frames per second. And it maxed out at 39 frames per second. So that's not too shabby for a laptop. But I didn't get this for gaming. Anyhow, like I said, I'll have the two of these up so you can see. Anybody that might think about, does it play games? Yeah, it plays games. You can see here I got Lost Planet on here. I'll probably have a couple of other ones that I'll put on here because it plays, you know. But here's the real reason that I bought this. Let me get up here, video editing. Okay, I use Cyberlink Power Director 17. Very powerful, very simple, easy to use. And look how fast this thing loads this program, because it's a hefty program. It's a 64-bit. Look at that. How fast that thing loads. Let me get that down so we can see the taskbar. There. And that's not Lenovo. That's Windows 10. Microsoft, if you're listening. Anyhow, let me get the desktop. I've got a clip. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a downloads. Okay, I have a 4K. It's 2 minutes of my cat goofing off, or my 3 cats goofing off. You can see that. Little Midna, she's so cute. Anyhow, this is just to show you how fast this utilizes the CUDA cores and everything on the NVIDIA GPU. I'm going to go to produce. Okay, it's going to take it a second because this, like I said, this is a 4K clip. And let me make sure. Okay, I've got it in 4K just to show you. Make sure you realize. Let me move this camera closer so you can see. I can't do the screen capture because that's asking way too much out of this thing, because it's a memory hog too when it's doing screen capture. But you can see I'm doing 3840 by 2160. It's 60 frames a second. It's progressive. And audio, I mean, it's 256 kilobytes a second. So I got it set pretty high as far as the quality. It's 4K at 60 frames a second. That's a lot. Okay. Now if you look, is this going to pick this up? I really want you to see. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Down here, it has fast video rendering. That can't use SVRT on this clip. For whatever reason. I don't much like the SVRT anyway, but it can use Intel Quick Sync video. And what that's doing is that's using that dead Intel card. It's not being used for anything. Well, this is going to use it. And Actually, I could probably, well, I could do that later. Let's just show you what it can do with this, just with the Intel card. Because I think I can get into the settings and I can change that to where it uses the NVIDIA card. But watch when I render this. Now this is only a 2-minute clip, but this is going to show you the rendering power. Or, not render, well yeah, I guess it's rendered because I'm getting ready to render. But this is a 4K video, so keep that in mind. I don't do a lot of 4K because it's crazy. It slows me down because of how much memory and how much system resources it uses. But watch, okay, I'm gonna click start. And like I say, this is a 2-minute clip. So you're gonna get an idea if you had like a 30-minute clip or more. It's gonna take a while, but look how fast this thing's rendering. Let's get on the camera. Yeah, it's getting on the camera. So this is real time. I'm not going to slow it down or speed it up or anything. This is, and like I say, this is a 2-minute 4K clip. And this is on a laptop. So you got to remember that. This is on a laptop. This isn't a big honking desktop or a tower. Because my desktop, it could probably do this in half the time. But for a little laptop like this, to render a 4K, a 2-minute 4K video file this fast is quite impressive. At least to me it is. Because if it was 1080, if we were doing like a 1080p video, we'd already be done. I mean, that's just how cool this thing is. But I just wanted to do this just to show just what it can do. Anyway, yeah, we're about a little over half now. So it's really not that bad. So if you're doing a 30-minute video and it's all in 4K, it would probably take it, what, half hour or something like that, I guess, to render. So that's not bad, not for 4K. Oh, I gotta keep drinking my coffee. Keep my throat clear. Oh, allergies are really bad here in Kentucky this year. I don't know what the deal. I guess it's all the rain. It won't stop raining. And now that it's finally stopped, all the weeds and crap are growing. But you can see, almost there. Almost. And when it gets done, I'm going to show you the video clip so you can see just how clear this 4K display is. It's ridiculously clear. You can hear a little fan spooling up. There, boop, it's done. Don't know how much time that was. What, 2-3 minutes? So anyhow, let me go. Desktop. Get in here. Get into the inner workings of KRP. There it is. She's so cute. Make sure it's not here. It's reflecting me. It's a little reflective. There's dead Nico. Man, look how clear that is. Poor Betty. Trying to stay out of the reflection. The screen is a little reflective. I mean, it's a lot reflective. I think that's because it's touch. But I'm doing this in 4K because I want you to see just how clear this thing is. It's ridiculous. Let me see these studio lights. Let me up the brightness a little bit. Oops, that's the volume. Where'd the brightness go? Here we go. There we go. Look how clear that is.
Miko, the strange cat. She's so weird.
Poor little Miko.
It's weird how we found her. She was crawled into the backyard. She was giving birth. Yeah, we couldn't save the little kitties, but we saved her. And she's odd.
She's a very odd cat.
She's a good kitty though. She used to love on me. She won't no more. She's Nico.
Okay, we've seen enough of that. It's just incredibly clear. It's just like, okay, let me turn the brightness down a little bit. Okay, first of all, features. As you can see, it's a laptop. It starts off as a laptop. Another thing with this thing closed, look how incredibly thin that is. I mean, that's ridiculously thin. There are thinner out there, but still, come on. It's a little hefty. It's about 5 pounds. You really want to make sure any laptop, here's the inlet for the cooling fan, and there's the outlet. So you don't, they call them laptops, don't ever put it on your lap because you'll burn them up. Well, I mean, you won't burn them up because they have a thermal throttling, but it'll slow your computer way down real fast if it gets too hot. So it opens up as a laptop. Like I said, let's see, let me get back here. There we go. I'm doing this with my phone because it's 4K too. There we go. Okay. Anyhow, here is the fingerprint reader, and it's a true fingerprint reader. It's not one you have to slide your finger. You actually touch it. It's just like most cell phones. Look at that boom you're in. I really like that. It has this little bezeled edge. The top here, this is aluminum. I think it's aluminum. The back, it's a composite material. It's not plastic, and it's very solid. It don't move a whole lot. The bottom's made out of the same composite material. Really like that. Now, one thing I thought was cool in the beginning, open sesame. It's another thing, it's magnetic. When you hit that closed part, it sucks itself together, so it's not going to flop open. You have to pull it open to get it open. Now, one thing I thought it was cool at first. See if I can get it. See the bezel on that? It's really sharp and everything. But what I don't like is after a while of you having your hands down here typing, it kind of digs into your wrists. Let's see if I'm getting that. There we go. Okay, after you're typing for a while, that real sharp edge, it kind of starts digging at your wrists a little bit. And as long as you keep them up, you're okay. And that's another thing is this keyboard doesn't have a number pad, which it's taken me a while to get used to. But the keyboard is really nice. Okay, let me open that up again. Awesome keyboard, really quiet. It doesn't have a number pad, but I'm not going to fault it for that. I am going to kind of fault it for this. But yeah, that sharp edge, Lenovo, I'm going to dock you for that. There's a couple of things on here that keeps it from getting a 5 Ranger. That's one. The second thing is this fingerprint reader. Why couldn't y'all put it over here? Why does it have to be here? Because when I'm typing, my palm right here, it rakes across it and I can feel it, and then I guess I'll get used to it, but it is kind of distracting right now. It has a real super responsive touchpad. I like that. The button parts, I wish they were a little more pronounced, but now I'm just picking it apart. But the edge, I don't like that edge. I just don't. I wish you would have made that more round. Now let's go to the ports. Okay, the first set of ports. See here, that's for the power, and you have a HDMI output for video, and you've got a 3.0 USB and USB-C and headphone jack. Now the USB-C That's another one, Lenovo. That's why you're only going to get 4 stars. Everything else that I've ever seen, and it's not a deal breaker for me, but if you travel, this USB-C, this is the first tablet or laptop or anything that I've ever seen that the USB-C port cannot be used to charge the battery. I don't get that. Why did you do that, Lenovo? Don't make any sense. And the other side, you have the power button. You have the little reset hole, so you can reset it if something bad happens. This is nice. It's got a SD card reader. I think it's 5-in-1 that it'll do. So that's cool. It's got another USB 3.0. Then it's got that goofy, what you call it, security thing. I can't even remember what they call it. So, I mean, that's about it. It doesn't have a DVD, CD drive or anything, but none of these newer ones do. It's also, let me open the window. Well, it's touch. So make sure the screen's there. I can, it's a touch screen. There we go. Yeah, touch things. Oops, bring that back up. See, I can bring, there's the files. See, I can move them around. Make them big, make them small. So that's really cool. Uh-oh, I think I'm touching it too much. What'd I do? Oh, there we go. But you can sling the little windows around, bring them up. That's pretty cool. This is the first one I've ever had that does that. And you can open folders. There's my avatar folder. Double click it. There we go. There's my little avatars. You can move it around and do whatever you want to look at one. That's my morning bear. It looks so happy. So the cool thing is you flip it all the way around. Or do I want to, let me do the next thing. See, it automatically flips around. You want to switch to tablet mode. I don't want to always do that. Always ask me, yeah. Let's go to tablet mode. And it's going to go into tablet mode. And there you got the games and stuff. I mean, I could show you the games that come on it. Like, whatever that one is. I haven't even played it yet. Oh, shoot. I don't have... Sorry, I don't have internet connection on here. Okay, anyhow. We're in tablet mode. So we can do whatever we want with a tablet. Or if, you know, like if you had a tablet. Or, well, this is a tablet, so it's whatever. Oh, here it is. Sketchpad. Yeah, that's showing it. Sketchpad. Okay, this is cool. So now you have in tablet mode, and it comes with a pen. Now this pen is probably almost $50, but they give it to you. So that's really cool. Now it takes, it's weird, I've never seen one of these before. It takes a quadruple A Energizer battery. I guess you can get them pretty much anywhere, not real sure. But anyhow, it's a little battery. So it's easy to replace, so don't think that it's like some kind of weird battery that, you know, you're gonna have to like special order or something like that. It's just a little teeny tiny little battery. It's kind of weird. Anyhow, you just touch it on here, you pick what pen you want, and then you just touch and start drawing. And it's pressure sensitive. To see, the lighter that I hit it, the narrower line, and I push it harder. So it's really cool. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. So that's really cool. You know, like bring out the artiste in you, I guess. And I don't know where you change the colors. I haven't even, oh, there it is. Okay, so now you can change it to blue. You can draw blue. Plus it has an eraser so you can erase the junk that you've done. So you don't mess up your artwork. So that's pretty cool. You can do it with your finger too, I think. Or can you? Let me see. No, I guess you have to use the pen. Yeah, you have to use the pen. You can't use your finger. So it's cool it comes with a pen. But yeah, draw to your heart's content. That's really cool. I love that. I'm going to start using that to goof around. What I'm going to use it for, though, is Photoshop. So I can trace out things and cut them out. So that's really cool. That comes with this little holder, which is a neat idea. And the way it works is this pen, it fits in there so it can hold it. But what stinks is it takes up a USB port. So there, see, it holds it. So you've got a place to put it. Plus you can stick it in the, well, I've got it up, well, I guess what you would consider upside down. But it'll hold it like this, or it'll hold it, you know, as a holder. So that's cool. The only problem is it takes up one USB port. There's only 2 USB ports. I use one for my mouse. So I guess what I need to do is update to a Bluetooth mouse. I guess so that way I'd open the second port up so I could have this to hold. Of course, see, when you're in tablet mode like this, well, I guess if you're in true tablet mode, if that's down like that, you're going to do it like that, then it would work. Because then you could just put it on there like that. And why did the screen go blank? I'm just going into tablet mode. That's all I did. What did I do? Hit the power button? I bet I hit the power button. There. So if it's flat, you can see, you can pick it up and use it. So, I mean, it's okay. It's just the idea that it's taking up a USB port. Not a deal breaker, but I am only going to give it 4 Rangers because of that real sharp bezel and the fact that USB-C port, you can't use it to charge it. It does come with a charger. It's a pretty cool looking charger. It's just a big brick, and it's got quite a long cord. I'll have to put it up on the screen. I'm not really sure how many feet it is, but it's a pretty long cord. It's that long. And another thing I like about it is it's angled. There's a lot of power plugs that aren't angled. I like the fact this is angled. And you just plug it in. I'm upside down. You know, you just plug it into the power thingy. And I don't know, I like angled plugs better than I do straight ones, because if it falls or you drop it, it's not going to clunk onto it and break anything. I wish it had a breakaway, but it don't. So anyhow, I think I covered everything. I've taken way too long. Let's see. Well, as you can see here, it also has an integrated webcam. A lot of these 2-in-1s, I don't know why, but they put them down here. Well, this one's up here. You can see the, my finger. You can see the little on light. It's only 720p, but it don't look too bad. Now you can adjust the definition. Right now, excuse me, I have, another thing is it has grids. I've got it set to rule of thirds. You can set the golden ratio, which you see that narrows your field, so you can, you know, get all fancy with the photography and everything. Let's see what else. Crosshairs. You can do crosshairs. There you go. Well, it's picking my fingers up. I keep it at the rule of thirds. I like that because it keeps things where they kind of need to be. Photo quality, you can change that. It goes from 424 by 240, which is a pretty small file, all the way up to 1280 by 720. So it's high definition, but it's not 1080. I'm not real sure why. Oh, it's got time lapse. You can do time lapse if you so desire. And then you come down in video quality and drop down. You can do 720p all the way down to 240p. Who in the world would do 240p? I don't know. But you do 720p, 16 by 9, 30 frames a second. So it's not bad. It's basically just your typical webcam. Flicker reduction. You have 50, 60 hertz and auto. I keep it on auto because sometimes you're not real sure what might be flickering. Try out new experimental features. I'm not sure whether I want to do that or not. I don't really use a webcam that much, so anyhow, right now I've got it in photo mode, and you can see the little blue box following me around. So it has facial recognition, which that's cool. Doesn't look bad. Let me reach over here. Let me take a snapshot. There we go. Take a couple. That way I'll have it up here so you can see what it looks like. You switch into video mode, and take a recording of that. So now let me swap over. And you're going to see this actual video file, so you can see what this looks like and what it sounds like with the audio. 720p, so it's not bad. It's good for video conferencing, you know, stuff like that. YouTube streaming, whatever you might want to do. Yeah, I wish it was 1080p. I guess that's another thing that's kind of makes this for Rangers. And trust me, for Rangers ain't that bad. It's not blow your socks off, top of the line. For that kind of a laptop, like I say, they have this particular type of configuration with all the bells and whistles, but you're going to jump from $940 up into $1,400, over $2,000, and I don't need to spend that much money on a 1080 webcam. Anyhow, I want to stop this, and we're going to go back to there. So now we're back to this view. One thing I almost forgot. I'm kind of editing this in because I forgot to talk about this. But it has Harman. Let's see if you can see this. Oh, they write it in this real fancy schmancy writing. Let's see if I can get that on the camera. Harman Audio, and it's Harman Kardon. I don't know why it's just called Harman, but it has a real nice stereo sound to it. The speakers are down facing, so that's one speaker, and knock my coffee over, that's the other. I don't know why they have them facing down, but it works. It really sounds good. And I think one of the reasons is because no matter what's going on, okay, I put it to sleep. There we go. No matter whether you're in desktop or tablet, well, no, because yeah, tablet mode, it kind of sticks them behind. I guess it'll be okay though, because now when you're tablet mode, the speakers are up here. Am I getting that on? Yeah. So the speakers are up top here. So yeah, it would work. No, I don't want to switch to tablet mode. But anyhow, oh, now I inadvertently turn it off. No. Okay, anyhow. Do I look over there or do I look over here? No, I'm going to look over here. Because I'm looking here and you can see it over there. I'm in the fifth dimension here. Anyhow, I'm going to throw this in somewhere. It's crazy. Yeah, I wanted to show you that it does have a built-in camera with audio. So that's cool. Harman Kardon speaker system. So that's a definite big plus. Get my finger in there. Anyhow, the bass is really good and the highs are really good. It's, you know, it's a laptop, so you're not, you know, it's not going to shake the floor or anything like that. So don't get your hopes up. Keep looking at the camera. Well, look here, because it's looking over there. But I will drink some coffee. Oh, Lord have mercy, I swear. Anyhow, I'm going to slip this in. I'm doing it again. Here we go. I want to slip this in. Oh, trust me, that's just coffee. So anyhow, I'm going to kind of fit this into the video wherever I can. Just wanted to show you it's got a webcam. Like I said, there's a lot of these two-in-ones. The webcam, instead of being up here, is down here, and I don't know why they would put it down there. Anyhow, back to the show. It's a tablet. It's a laptop. I think it's really cool. $940. It's under $1,000, and for what you get, you're getting a lot. So anyhow, links in the description. There are other suppliers that you can get it cheaper. I think one was 800 and I don't want to quote it because the prices vary from day to day, but it was like $890, I think, the last time I checked. I just like dealing with Newegg directly. That's another thing with Newegg. If you're looking for stuff on there, it's just like Amazon. Make sure that you're dealing directly with them. I try to do that as much as I can with Amazon. I know you can't do that with everything, but it's $940 through Newegg. But with that, you can also get 2-day shipping and all that different thing. The other vendors, you'll have to wait a little while longer. It probably take it a week to get to you, but you'll save about $40, I think, because I think it's $890, something like that. Anyhow, like I said, don't quote me on that. But with Newegg, it's $940. So for under $1,000, you're getting a 2-in-1 combination laptop tablet with a pen, and these pens are about $40. So you're getting a pen. You're getting i7 8th generation CPU, which is really nice. Well, you've seen how fast it rendered that video file. So with that being said, like I said, 4 Rangers. Links in the description. Down Newegg. Go on to Newegg. I think Amazon has it for, I think it's a little bit more. I think it's right at $1,000. It's like $999.20 or something like that. So Newegg, I got the link for Newegg. You want to go wandering around Amazon, be my guest. I'll have the model number. Like I said, it's the Lenovo Flex 15 2-in-1 4K Ultra HD. I guess you had all that to search. But links in the description. Hope you enjoyed this. My other laptop, it pooped out. It was being held together by duct tape and bubble gum. So I had to get something. Plus it's almost 9 years old, so I had to get something newer. Because I don't do all my editing on the laptop, but I do a lot of the other smaller things, intros and outros and stuff on the laptop. Plus I do, if I'm doing some shorts and stuff, I'll do them on a laptop too. But yeah, if I'm doing something long, it's like 20 or 30 minutes long, I do it on the big one because it renders much faster. Anyhow, if you like it, great. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. So get out and go on a buying frenzy. I wish I had like a discount code. You could enter in like Ranger 55 or something and they'd give you 10% off, but I'm doing this on my own. They didn't give this to me. I bought it. So we'll shut it off. There we go. It even shuts down fast. Look at that. Boom. Oh, it has a backlit keyboard. Good Lord. I forgot. I'm sorry. There's off. There's 2 positions. There's off. There's low. And there's high. You can't see it on the camera, but there is a little bit of a difference. But I love, it's not harsh. It's just a really nice backlight. Plus it don't shine. It kind of does at an angle, but it's not as bad as some keyboards that I've seen. So there you go, light up keyboard. I'm sorry, Lenovo, but you still only get 4 stars because of that sharp bezel, and the USB-C doesn't charge. What is wrong with you? I wonder if a firmware update would do something with that. Anyhow, I've talked myself to death. Yeah, you hit that button that shuts it off. Okay, so you can do it either or. Yep, boom, and it's off. It went to sleep. This is a kind of fingerprinting. It's not too bad. It's got a really nice feel to it, and like I say, it's not cheap plasticky feel. It's a really nice feel. It's just really cool. Anyhow, I've talked enough. God bless y'all. We'll see you on the next review. Bye.